Well, hi all. I've been digging around in my beer fridge, and I've got a few beers in there which I haven't been tasting, which got sent out to me quite a few months ago. Big apologies. I believe it's Big Banana and Rusty Homebrew sent me some beers out. So I'm going to try to crack all these open the next few days, and hopefully they're still quite good. I've got this IPA here. Please write below whose it is. I think it's Rusty's, but we'll see. Looking at the bottle, there's a bit of you can see that some particles at the top there, on the edge there. And it's I think when they I think it's slightly underfilled. I think when they do competitions and things, they actually judge whether the bottle's too full or too empty, and they actually mention that as part of the scoring sheet for the BJCP. But I think it should be about there maybe. But who's complaining? Bottle is quite hard. It's been stored at 12 degrees for quite a few months. Clarity wise, I can see yeast particles down the inside. Apart from that, it does look quite clear. Let's crack it open and see what it's like. Okay, well, seems good. Carbonation's not spouting out anywhere. Let's pour it nice and gently and see if we can get a bit of fizz. Also, not a nice bit of conditioning. Right, leave the sediment in there. There's a healthy load of sediment there. Smells good. Nice fresh kind of fruity type of beery flavour to it. Colour wise, I'm assuming this is a bit of an English IPA. It's not that pale, I suppose. So there might be quite a lot of crystal in there, I suppose. Maybe some dark malts. On the nose, not getting enough flavours. The head is quite good. It's retained itself. It's slightly brown. It's very fine. You get that if you leave it in the bottle for quite a long while. Not getting any hops. But let's dive in. Bitterness is very good. It's not in your face. It's quite mild. But I'd say this is a very good English IPA. It's well attenuated. It's quite dry, but there's still a residual sweetness there from the caramel malts in there, or the crystal malts. Carbonation is excellent. You can see if you swish the glass around a bit, you can see the fine bits of all the bubbles all coming up there. Mouthfeel, it's quite a medium carbonation, but not it's not majorly overcarbonated. It's excellent. Must admit I've left it for a while, so there might have been quite a lot more maybe dry hops than this originally, but I'm not perceiving any but that's not saying there might be. I've got a bit of a bad sense of smell at the moment, so I don't think. I think I'm sneezing everywhere, so I think something's something's up in the old nasal department. But no, this is great beer. I think it's always a good idea to let beer just condition. You can still see the top head on that is still hanging around. It's not going anywhere. And I'm sure this beer would stay really good for quite a while. As I said, there's residual sweetness there. It's not really dry, but there's also quite a bit of a dankness from the hops. So it's quite bitter. Get a nice, that hop flavour is definitely still coming through. It's got a nice crisp, refreshing edge to it as well. No, this is definitely a very good beer, and cheers to who's made it. I will I'll annotate underneath whose beer it is, if you can just tell me what it is. Any other observations? No, I think this is a perfect beer, really. I mean, what I would say, it's maybe edging a bit more onto a kind of very bitter. But that's a bit, because I mean, I would definitely think, if I was making an IPA, I wouldn't stick quite as much. If I was making it, I wouldn't stick quite as much crystal in here, because if you stick crystal in, you get that sweetness, and then you don't get that. Obviously, it's not that not that clear, well, not that light. And obviously, it's not that dry. You've got a bit more sweetness in the back end there, so I would definitely say it's a bitter, but it's quite a bitter. Does that make sense? Anyway, cheers, and thanks for sending me there. Bye.